Yeah, it's the Kelo7X4Ever Show. Bringing that fire on the stereo app. Gotta listen to me. Come through. Listen to me on that YouTube. Forever, baby. That's how we doing it. Spiritual, provocative, 24/7. We support each other.
Have
No,
to learn that. They have to and learn that. Embrace it.
but they get the thing with animals that we are not in tune with is the fact that animals like they're very instinctive. So when they go kill something, they're going with a purpose. It's to eat it. They not killing to just kill the shit or just for fun or just because I'm mad. Like if they
It
killing it's
depends
to
on
eat or the
it.
or defend.
Well, it depends. Animals kill for food. They kill for territory, and they kill for respect and the herd. Like
Yeah, but I'm saying that's instinctive shit. Like they're not doing it because I don't like the way that one looking at me, or some bullshit. Like
yeah.
humans are the ones that take shit to the extra mile. That's what gets us so clogged up with this stuff. It's purpose behind everything that the animals doing. We used to be like that before the introduction of all this technology and stuff to fuck with our mind.
No, like the animals and us is not too different. Like it was just one female lion, right? So
Hmm.
her man was out. Her man went away. He dipped off somewhere. She didn't know where he was at. So some strange other lion came around, and they wound up doing something. So what she did was, soon as her the lion that she was dealing with came back, she immediately had sex with him.
Hmm.
For if she did get pregnant, he would think that them his cubs. See what I'm
Are
saying?
you serious?
Yeah.
You seen that shit? What was that on a Nature Channel?
Yeah. It was on one of them nature channels on YouTube. I was watching something. They were just breaking it down like exactly what this female lion did. She dipped off on her man, went and had some fun with this other lion. They did their thing, and then when they came back, she immediately had sex. Like she was like it was almost like you come back, you don't want to look suspicious, whatever. So you just
Wow.
have sex with your man. So I was like humans and animals. I mean, we are emotionals. We think it's not just the way we eat, and we have a little bit more. Like we have we think more, but it's not like far as like dealing like far as socially, it's not that much different. Like
Mm-mm. No, yeah, when you watch them, you could see it. Like even when I watch most of the animal documentaries, it's just like watching us. They got little clicks and shit. They got,
yeah, they have a
same beef.
society. Yeah, yeah. It's like we are like emotional creatures like that. Like
Hmm. I'm gonna tell you something. I had talked to this girl up here before. She was from the Middle East, and so she was talking to me about how her dad had took on another wife, and so I was under the impression that they just raised knowing that that is what's going to happen and everybody's just cool with it. But she was telling me that that's not the case. Like the wives don't get along, they not always happy, but some, they just do it because that's just in the culture to do and that's been put into them. And it just blew me like how we think about other cultures and how things going on. Like you made me think of that when you was talking about how everybody's emotional. I always thought that they removed the emotional aspect from that in order to deal with it. But they still it's still there and they still have the same issues that we have over here.
we are humans. We are. I mean, whether you show it or you don't show it, we are humans. We all have emotions. Like
Hmm.
it's just the way we was created. So it's like, like you said, a lot of men don't show it, but it's there. They have it.
Yeah.
And yeah, a lot of them people not happy because they really. It's more like they in societies where the men pick the women. Like
Hmm.
it's not like the woman like picking the men. So I mean, so a lot of times a woman not happy, man. If you're in a society like that.
Yeah, but to think like, over here we have so many options. If I'm not happy, I don't have to deal with you. I don't gotta do this stuff. Like these women are feeling like that's something they gotta do and still be unhappy doing it.
I think because we just get so caught up in watching movies and the way we think it should be, and we be
Mhm.
wanting what we be saying in the movies and things like that. That we just not, the way it is. Some of us just don't accept that. So that's why a lot of people not happy
Mhm.
because they want this fantasy. Like,
Yo, you ain't never lied. I'm gonna tell you, that's some real shit. I had my first like real relationship, like real long term 7 year relationship. And I remember when I got into it, I was all green, like, like you said, fantasy. Everything's gonna be perfect. We're never gonna argue, always gonna be happy. And then real shit started happening. And I remember feeling like every time something happened, like, oh my God, this is not gonna work. Not realizing that that's what a relationship is. Like shit is gonna happen and it's about the recovery. And if you can recover from it, keep pushing. If you can't recover from it, it's some shit, but just it ain't as simple as like you said, TV and movies and shit try to make it. It do take work.
right, it takes a lot of work. I mean, especially if y'all trying to stay together, like, you know,
Mm-hmm. Because everybody different too. Like when you get into something like
everybody.
that, you have to realize it's not just about what you think right now. It's another person that has a perspective on it as well.
Yeah, you with a whole nother human, and what they telling you right then and there, a year, 6 months, a year from now, it might be a whole different ball game.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
You probably be dealing with a whole nother entity. It's like we are human. We change. We grow. We get smarter. We make good decisions. We make bad decisions. But you with a whole nother
Mm-hmm.
human, so you just don't know what type of roller coaster ride you in for.
You really don't.
You know. But that's one thing for sure. That nothing don't stay the same. And that's what we just got to understand when we get in a relationship. And when you meet them, everything is good, perfect, everything. But nothing stays the same. Like,
Mm-mm.
so it's either y'all gonna grow together or y'all gonna grow apart.
Right.
No, I think that they know this. I mean, the government is smart. They know that they are the minority or the majority, but they got agents that's working on their behalf and all of these minority groups that keep us divided because they have agents that works for them that's in these groups and the minority groups. That's why we can't come together because it's designed to keep us apart, for we can never come together and be, you
So,
know, the
hmm.
majority.
Okay, so you think that there's a grand design to keep black people down. Is that kind of like what you think the Black Lives Matter movement is about, bringing people together, or just more so like a social equality movement? Like how do we bring the black people together? So what's the agenda for you? What do you think the agenda is?
The agenda is what it